Smoked bacon wrapped pork loin. I'm Greg from Stewie's Barbecue, and let me show you how it's done.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, welcome to episode 3. Today we're going to do a pork loin wrapped in bacon, one of my favorite things to do. And the reason why it is a favorite thing of mine is because not only will I get supper out of this tonight, but I'll get supper out of this for many nights. So I like to cut it up and then put it into about 5-ounce little chops and then freeze it. And then whenever we have nights where we're rushed and we don't have anything, we can pop it out of the freezer and just cook it up in the microwave for a couple of minutes. It freezes really well, and it's always still really good and tender after even being in the freezer. So I got just this from Costco. It's a full loin. Let's get it out of the bag, drain it, and then let's get it seasoned up. All right, so it's out of the bag, got it all drained, patted it down a little bit just to get the excess off of it. I'm just looking overall at what kind of fat content I've got on this. It's pretty decent, but I think some does have to come off. I mean, fat is flavor, but this isn't going to cook for very long and it's not going to render down very much. So let's get a bit of this fat off. All right, I got everything cleaned up and it's time for the injection. So I've got the hog injection, the Meat Church one, and I need a 1/3 cup, and I'm going to put it in 1 cup of water, and then I'm going to mix it. All right, I've got it all shaken up, ready to go. I've got my probe. Let's get in here and inject this. I'm just going to do a little bit at a time here and just kind of go down the middle. One on the left, one on the right, and one in the center. Okay, so now that we've done that, I've wiped it down with just a cloth, and now I'm going to get some mustard on here for my binder, and then we're going to add the rub. Okay, so I've got the binder on. I've got some Heath Ryle's peach rub. There's not much left, so let's use the rest of this up and get it done and put it on our pork. Okay, so it's all seasoned up. I patted it down as well, and we're going to let it sit for a little bit. Now it's time to get the bacon on it. So the first thing is I got just a regular bacon here, and I'm going to lay it out on some parchment paper here. So let's just get this off and grab it strip by strip. Okay, so I've got the bacon laid out. I'm going to actually put some seasoning on the bacon for some little extra flavor. I've got the Texas Sugar Barbecue Rub from Meat Church, and we're going to add that on both sides of the bacon. All right, so I've got all the bacon seasoned, so now it's time to get the pork on here, and we're going to roll it. As you can see, my pork has been sweating quite a bit here, and that should help the bacon stick really well. So let's get this on. Just like that, and then I grab the parchment paper and we just turn. All right, so it's ready to go. I've got the smoker at 300 degrees with apple pellets. As you can see, the bacon doesn't actually go all the way around unless you get a big long piece of bacon, but you can just stretch it out and it usually does just fine. That is that is usually all I ever get and it works out really well. All right, so it's on 300 degrees, apple pellets, as I said. I'm going to watch it. I've got my meter thermometer in there. Once it hits 145, I'm going to take it off, let it rest, cut it up, and then try it. All right, I just brought it off the smoker. It's been sitting for about 15 minutes. Total cook time was around 2 hours and 30 minutes. You can see the juice is just flowing off of this. It looks absolutely beautiful and it's ready to be sliced. So let's take a spot out of the middle and see how it turned out. Now, one thing I do want to mention is beginning of when I was cutting all the fat off, when I was trimming it up, I did not take off the silver skin. Technically, yes, you're supposed to take off the silver skin before, while you're trimming it. I take it off after I've cooked it because then I can see it really well and take off as little meat as possible from the chop. So, but it's up to you. You could totally take it off beforehand. It's just my personal preference. All right, let's get a slice in here. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. It turns out like this pretty much every time I cook it. It's absolutely just phenomenal. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's get a taste test. So good. It's so moist. It's so juicy. I love that peach rub. It's so good. And then honestly, just with the bacon with it on it too. I can't even speak. It's so good. The bacon, I love the sugar coat on the bacon. It almost gives it like a candy flavor. It's really good. Can I do that again with nut food in my mouth? All right, now that I've chewed all my food and I can actually speak, I just want to say again, this is one of my favorite things to do because, as I said, you can chop it up, freeze it, and have it again some other day, and it's just as good as it was today. I'm Greg from Stewie's Barbecue. I hope you really liked the video. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. Hit the notifications button if you want to know when my videos drop. And don't forget to hit that like button. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.